How do you prepare yourself to be thrown into a completely different country where you're unsure about what you will be doing, where you're going, a place where you don't speak the national language? How do you tell yourself that you are about to stay in a place with no hot water and minimal electricity for an entire week? Did I think it was possible for me to live without a phone, a computer, or a hot shower? I certainly had my doubts. I doubted myself and my ability to connect with the kids who had originally inspired me to go. How was I, just an average college student who does not speak Spanish, supposed to teach and interact with the kids who don't speak English? I was excited, nervous, and in general, completely overwhelmed. In the middle of all this uncertainty, I realized that I had thrown myself into more than just a change in scenery, but a lifestyle change. Our first full day was nerve-wracking. Planning camp lessons, talking about general life in the DR, touring the city, there was so much to take in. I had a hard time grasping the concept of Dominican time. I am a devoted planner and organizer, and the idea of letting things happen when they happen made me uneasy. Once I let go of trying to be in control and being on top of a set schedule, I was able to be relaxed. I didn't stress about being on time or meeting deadlines. I needed to not live in the future, but live in the present. It was all about being there and doing things in the moment. We were told to say hola to people we passed in the streets. My first thought was that it would be awkward, but when we did, I realized I couldn't have been more wrong. I loved to say hi to everyone we passed. It made me feel like a part of their community, like we had been there for months, and they all knew each of us. When in reality, we had only been there a few days. I began to feel like I belonged there. Slowly, all of my expectations of this trip melted away, and the reality of our situation became more and more apparent. On the first day with kids in camp, I was extremely nervous. I thought I wouldn't be able to connect with the kids in the same way that others who spoke Spanish would be able to. I had serious last-minute doubts about my ability to even interact with the kids. Once we started camp, it quickly became apparent that it didn't matter what language we spoke. It was our actions that mattered most. The more goofy and silly we were, the more the kids opened up to us. They wanted to be with people who could make them laugh and have fun with, not someone to lecture them on how to speak English. And that's what we wanted to have fun and build a connection with the kids. All we needed to do was communicate love. At the end of the first day of camp, I knew that I had just as much ability to teach the kids as everyone else. Even though things may not have gone quite as planned, it finally hit me that we were all in the same boat. We all needed each other. I knew that I would still make mistakes, but I became more confident in myself after that first day of camp. I knew I had more of a purpose than I had given myself credit for. I realized that even if it was just for 1 week, these kids were my heroes. They had taught me so much, helped me grow as an individual and as part of a community. This trip has shown me that I still have so much to learn about myself and my own personal strengths. I learned that I don't know myself as much as I should, and as scary as that might be, I feel prepared to finally find out. This trip has shown me that there is so much more out there waiting for me, and that this is only the first step to where I'm supposed to go. My journey has just begun, and I plan to enjoy every minute of it.